Hey, what up fellas? Today we're fishing all day from morning to evening and we're looking for some speckled trout. The goal is go out fishing in the morning, catch some trout, cook them up for lunch, and then head back out in the evening. Look what we got to cook up with. We even got some peanut grigio. Got the boat rigged up and ready to go. Even got the motor. Different motor, okay? Different motor. It's gonna be a great day as long as we can get some speckled trout, 15 to 20 inches. Not looking for any redfish today. Down south lure on the weedless hook going in. We're going over, as usual, some shallow grass and some potholes. Seen a few mullet flipping around, but man, during winter, it's hard to tell exactly where those fish are gonna be during these kind of conditions, especially over grass. You never know if they're gonna be there or not. They're not right here. There he is. Oh! They are not right here, I said. Instant hookup. Golly. And that's a keeper, fellas. That is the man. Woohoo! That is the man. I think he's the man. It's gotta be 16, 15 and a half, 16. And you know what we always do? We always release first fish of the day. 100% intentional. And now we are drifting into a little bit deeper part of the flat. So that might be why that guy was out here. And that might be what we need to target. Now the good thing now about these normal jig heads is that there's a ton less floating grass when we are in winter. Start getting these north winds. Oh, there's a guy. That's feeling like an LG though. LG on the DSL. On the normal jig head. Coming in quick. He's staying down though. Oh, boat flip. 14 and a half. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm surprised he hit it, man. Freaking PVC pipe with barnacles on there. I'm just scraping against it, making all the noise. And this guy hits it. That could be a keeper. He'll be close though. Woo-hoo-hoo. We'll take what we can get on the winter grass flats though. Oh yeah, that's not a bad 16.5. Woo-hoo. It's looking pretty small, but that guy will go on a stringer. Oh, good thing I did remember it. It's about 50-50 if Coop's gonna remember to bring the stringer or not. I really don't think we're in the most ideal spot right now, but we're getting a couple bites here and there. Some keepers mixed in, so we're gonna stick it out, keep making this drift. And shoot, we've only been fishing 25-30 minutes. And we could have had, we could have had a limit of 3 already if our hook set was on point. Oh, what a slammer. Wow. Now that is what you call a bite right next to the boat. Oh, that's a better guy. 100% a better guy. That's gonna be the guy that's gonna have some meat on his bones. Even though he's not the longest guy of all time. Like I said before, he's got some shoulders on him. I'm trying not to lose him. If you hook them right next to the boat, they're gonna be super green. And I've already lost, a couple fish a day. Not trying to lose the best one so far. We'll just flip him in. The flip never fails. Woohoo, that's a nice one, yeah. 18 and a half, 19. Oh yeah, he's got the shoulders. Oh, look at the thickness on the back. That's what you like to see on a keeper speckled trout. There's no way he's too big, right? 18 with some shoulders on him. That's my ideal keeper. Maybe a 19. Keeper speckled trout right there. That's exactly the guy we're looking for, or the girl. Not croaking, because the females, they do not croak. That's the only way to know really how they're female. Also, if they're get really big, probably not a male. I've caught some pretty big males though. Dang, okay, we slid off into a deeper area, and that's where that fish was. 3.5, 4 feet, so maybe they are holding a little bit deeper. All right, let's do something here real quick. I kind of have a hang up on using darker colored lures. You guys know me. I love my beautiful pearl white. Let's try this darker colored purple rain down south lure. See if we can get some confidence in it. I do use them quite a bit, but when I do, I just feel like I get less bites. So let's try it out. Especially because we're fishing a little bit deeper water. Give them a good silhouette. Oh, there's a oh my god, this is a decent fish. He's jumping out of the water. I believe this is the best one so far, I think. I now believe. Oh my god, this is a decent fish, dude. I now believe in the dark colors. Yeah, dude, that's a nice one. What the? I believe. I'm a believer. Oh my god, dude, that's a nice fish. Ain't no 25 or anything, but that might go 23, 22. Woohoo! Sick. Okay, this is not a spot I would ever expect any big fish to be on. Now, the big fish can be anywhere. And not to say this is that big, but all I'm trying to say is this is a welcome surprise, man. We'll shake it right here. Gotcha. Woohoo! Oh yeah. That's a little bit of a better fish right there. Whew. That's why we came in here shallow. Check out that eye right there. I was a little bit worried. I hooked him in that eye because it looks real weird compared to that normal looking eye. But nope, it's in the bottom of his mouth. Because yeah, while we do want to catch and hook these bigger fish, we don't want to be messing up their eyes, especially if we're putting them back. Little measurement on this guy. It's not as big as I thought, but still, again, a welcome surprise. Actually, it is as big as I thought. 22.5. Yeah, 22.5 right there. Nice, awesome fish, man. All right, Mr. 22. See you, buddy. Instantly got some confidence in the darker color, man. Again, not the fish we were looking for, because we're looking for some keepers today. But it's awesome because there can be some bigger fish, even in areas where you're just going for 16, 17 inches. There he is. See what I'm saying? They're not. Oh, he got it. Wow. Golly. It's just an LG. And this is what you expect to catch when you are fishing these grass flat drop-offs. There's a lot of these LGs, little guys. There's some areas, man, where every single day of the year you feel like you could go to some of these spots, deeper drop-offs, and every single time you'll be able to catch 100 dinkers. Not that you would really want to, but fortunately the area we're in has a few bigger ones as well mixed in. Let's go try one more spot and then we'll cook up some lunch. I mean, the next spot we're gonna hit is kind of pretty similar, so hopefully there's some fish there as well. Could also be some redfish. Did we already pull in our fish? We did not. Come on, fellas. Get on here. Get in here.
So the fish were biting over the grass, but they were biting very lightly. And if you did get a quick hook set, they were spitting it. But we did manage to get our keepers. Now, we head to the beautiful Mustang Island to cook them up.
All right, we're gonna fillet up our fish, and the way we're gonna do it is without even opening up his gut cavity. One cut right here, and then run it down just the backbone. A lot of fish, there is a little ridge right next to the dorsal. Makes it pretty easy just to slide that knife right in there. Then once we've done both sides like that, just run that knife right down the backbone until you hit that rib cage. The good thing about speckled trout, it is a fish that's very easy to fillet. And very fast too. Keep up with that rib cage and just don't pierce through that rib cage area. That's where his guts are. The way we're doing it without even going into his guts is just running it. We're in the blade right along that rib cage, taking the whole fillet off. And bang, we got the fish and 2 fillets right there. Now the reason we wanted speckled trout over anything else, we're making a very simple but super tasty recipe. It's gonna be speckled trout with garlic and tomatoes. Our only seasoning is gonna be salt and pepper, so we're really gonna be taking the fish, and speckled trout is a really nice tasting fish. Starting off by chopping up 5 or 6 cloves of garlic, and they don't even have to be minced, super minced or anything, because we're gonna be cooking them down. It's not gonna be a super intense garlic flavor, but it is gonna add some nice flavor. Then we're chopping up about half a bunch of parsley, and finally we're going to be having about 1 cup of cherry tomatoes. And then we're just going to season up our fillets with some salt and some pepper in reverse order. And we're going to be starting off by cooking our fish in about 1/4 cup of olive oil. Woo! And there's the fish, salted up. And we're gonna let this speckled trout go about two minutes on each side, maybe 2.5. The reason we're making this dish is it's really good, but the good thing is it can all be done in one pan. Then we can just remove our fish. We're gonna cook up the garlic, cherry tomatoes, and some parsley. Starting off with sauteing that chopped garlic for about 30 seconds. Woo! Smells incredible, and I am hungry, dude. After about 30 seconds, we go in with the tomatoes. And after about 2 to 3 minutes, we're in with about 1/4 cup of some Pinot Grigio. And we're gonna let that reduce. Just kidding, it's Pinot Grigio. Add a bunch of your parsley, and then we're gonna season it up with some salt and pepper. Just let that reduce. And then finally, once reduced, we can pour all that over our speckled trout fillets. Oh, let's give this a try. But I don't think you're gonna get much of a better meal on the water than this right here. A little bit, I think it's gonna be a little bit better than sandwiches. Cherry tomatoes, olive oil, and some speckled trout are so good. And trust me, I'm not even the biggest olive oil guy, but in this recipe, it just goes super well together. Eat it! Oh. As I'm eating this though, I'm looking over in this direction. Got some dark skies coming from over there. We might have to head to safer shores. Wind is starting to pick up too. See these little, not swells, but tiny little waves? Those were not there before. It was 0 wind. Now we're getting up there to about 10, and it seems to be increasing. So I'm eating quick. But we did end up sticking with the topwater, even though they were not biting very hard today, especially not on the topwater. I think I got some big swells on it though. Only caught a few more dinkers on some soft plastics. But I did want to say thank you for the support on the last video. Definitely didn't expect that, but you know, it's very much appreciated. Check this out, I gotta show you real quick. Check out the tiller handle on this motor. It's got 2 bolts, count them, 2 sturdy looking bolts right there. I love you guys very much. We'll see you guys next time.